Trying to describe Jim is an elusive task. He is a leader in everything he sets his mind to do. He has been called a teacher, innovator, mechanically gifted, insightful, intuitive, pragmatic, intelligent, mentor, and friend. Jim was born in Sacramento to highly educated and extremely motivated parents who instilled in Jim and his sister that learning is a lifelong experience and often outside the boundaries of formal education. Jim's formative years included many family trips that covered most of the United States. On one of those trips, he discovered the beauty of the Mojave Desert. On a buggy ride in the Oregon dunes, he discovered what would become his recreational pursuit to this day: motorized access to the dunes. Jim's outdoor experiences were enhanced through scouting, where he completed the rank of Eagle Scout at age 13. It was the purchase of Jim's Jeep that defined and expanded Jim's love for motorized recreation. Jim's 20s and early 30s were used to find as much sand as absolutely possible and continue to explore the history and physical sciences of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Jim is a Jeeper at heart, and his leadership within the Cal Four-Wheel Drive Association covers nearly every aspect of its storied history. Jim's advocacy was nurtured and encouraged by Hall of Famer Ed Dunkley. Over the years, Jim has worked with or served with the majority of the advocates currently in the Hall of Fame. He is especially grateful to Bob Ham, Dell Albright, and Ed Waldheim. Working with Ed Waldheim, Jim co-founded the Friends of Oceano to ensure that the voice and perspectives of park visitors reached the management of this off-road gem. Using his position on the California State Parks OHV Commission, Jim helped create advisory committees for both the Dunmont Dunes and the Imperial Sand Dunes area. Jim's gift to share knowledge has manifested itself in so many ways. His ability to bring history alive and put together a darn fun day on the trail has led to hundreds of newcomers becoming part of the OHV family. Jim has always known that the future leaders of our sport are sitting around our campfires, working in our shops, and opening presents under our Christmas trees. It is the development of this young talent that must be our top priority. Jim has organized and led many informational gatherings for land use decision makers, local government officials, and the media. Jim was also active at the state capitol, always bringing the message of responsible, well-managed OHV recreation wherever he went. Jim played an advisory role in the creation of the American Sand Association and has served on its board of directors for many years. Jim is so proud of the successes of this organization and its goals of unite, inform, and mobilize the dune enthusiast community. Jim also worked on several large-scale, on-the-ground projects with the BLM, which included route inventory work in the West Mojave and in southern Nevada. The largest of these projects was the Endangered Species Inventory at Glamis. Jim's crews covered almost 10,000 miles in the dunes over 2 years to bring scientific accuracy to the debate over the Pearson's milk vetch. Jim worked closely with legal teams as litigations involving Forest Service and BLM areas worked their way through the court system. He attended nearly every hearing over 16 years that secured the future of the Imperial Sand Dunes for OHV recreation. Advocacy is not a defined race course. There are very few course markers along the way. It is often by trial and error and requires finding ways around obstacles to move the process forward. When you're in the deepest, you need to dig the hardest to find your way out.